Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Squared Circle, April 18th in the year 2024. I am none other than Hollywood J. Williams. I am joined by ring announcer extraordinaire, as always, Matt DeCourt.
Hey,
How's it
everybody.
going, Matt?
Oh, it's going great, Jay. It's been a busy couple weeks. Unfortunately, we've had some, again, some illnesses, some stuff going on, life happening, but we are back here at the Squared Circle and ready to talk some independent wrestling, my friend.
I am ready too. That's what we're here to do. We are the defenders of independent wrestling, as always. And one of us actually works for some of the major organizations around here. And I just sit in the bleachers, stands, whatever, and film. And it works. It's great.
It sure does, and that's the thing. It's like you get that content, Jay, because you want to share it with the people and show them what a great time we're all having doing these events. And, that's something we really appreciate. And, we're going to show some of that footage later on.
Right.
But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of the great stuff coming up, because there is a lot coming up. Obviously, I think WrestleMania, the big show, is coming in April, but we're not here to talk all about that.
No, there's plenty of people on the internet to do that.
Yes,
for you. You don't need us chiming in with that as well.
Right.
Right.
But before that, this Saturday, Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling, which I do the ring announcing for. I'm actually not going to be at the helm of that one. My good friend of mine, a protege somewhat, Talking Tommy Saban, is going to have that one. He's been doing his thing with the Bridgeport Islanders as the voice of the Bridgeport Islanders AHL hockey team. So he was like, I haven't been there in a while, Matt. I want to get back in there. And I was just like, absolutely, man. You got
Do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Leave every place better than you found it. That kid's amazing. He's got a bright future ahead of him, and I would like to do whatever I can to help facilitate that. So
you just take the weekend off then?
Oh, no, not the whole weekend off, my friend, because we had, the last time we were here, we had a little preview show, a little get-to-know-you show for our friend Ashley at Kaiju Pro Wrestling, which I will be at the helm at, which is the day after on Sunday the 24th. It's at the Lincoln Room in Bristol. We talked a little bit about that show, so make sure you check out Squared Circle CT on YouTube if you'd like to get all the details about what's going on there. So you got Paradise Alley, 662 Co Avenue, East Haven, Connecticut on March 23rd, Saturday. And then you got Kaiju the following Sunday. I believe the bell time is 2 p.m. It's in the afternoon, so make sure you definitely check that one out as well. And Jay, you got some other stuff you want to plug too, right?
Yes, we were over this past weekend. On Friday, I was at Tested Strength up in West Hartford. I'm going to show some clips of that later. But Alex Rojas, who is the GM of Tested Strength, is also the GM of Legacy is Timeless Wrestling. Tried to get him on tonight, but unfortunately weren't able to. But nonetheless, we have some graphics we can show for his upcoming card, which is going to be on March 30th.
There you see some of them right there. You got Big Match Dusty, the Speed Sensation, taking on Marcus Mathers, the young prodigy, Philly's finest. It's going to be a heck of a matchup.
Oh, definitely. And there's Ryan Froust.
Absolutely. He is infamous, he is undeniable, and he is coming for the gold, because one of the big things about this LIT event, which is called Certified, taking place March 30th, is that it is big part of it is going to be a tournament that's going to be starting there to crown the first ever LIT champion.
And Ichiban, this man is so over with the fans. He's booked everywhere, gets a standing ovation wherever he goes.
And what is Ichiban, Jay?
Number one.
Number one.
Ichiban. Definitely. Sammy Diaz, top 5, dead or alive.
He likes to say he is, that's for sure. And I mean, he's got the skills to back it up, and any given day he's in the ring. So he's always a tough competitor and brings it every single time, and a very tough out for whoever's across from him.
Oh, definitely. We have Mark Alexander, the technician.
I tell you, he looks like an animal in that picture. He is an animal in the ring, but he's also one of the most technically gifted wrestlers, especially for someone as young as he is. that's out there right now. So definitely lives up to the nickname, Jay.
Absolutely. We have Dustin Waller, one half of Miracle Generation.
That is correct.
Correct. I'm learning. We're getting back into it.
Oh, you know.
Definitely. We have Desmond Cole and Kylan King.
That's right. The big Buffa taking on the New Haven highlight reel. That's going to be another tremendous matchup there.
Definitely. Marcus Mathers, we've talked about that. He's going to be part of this.
Absolutely tremendous talent.
Yep, and there it is. Certified.
And that graphic right there you see is the Step Ladder Warfare 2. Jay, you ever seen a step ladder match before?
A step ladder match? I've seen
Yes.
a ladder match.
Get ready for a step ladder match, my
This is
friend.
a step ladder match.
It's going to be chaos.
Chaos. This is a special start time, is it not?
Correct. 2 p.m. start time, my friend. 2
Correct.
p.m. They got a little afternoon show. Just to plug something else real quick in the spirit. Well, actually, we'll get to that later. Let's see. You see the Desmond Cole and Kylan King there again. So nice you had to see it twice.
Right, definitely. There's the ladder
Same
match.
thing with the Step Ladder Warfare, too. You got a lot of great talent in there. The Stepdads, Hustle and Muscle. And there you see right there, Ichiban, Ryan Frost. Tremendous matchup. You got power and determination in Ryan Frost against speed and technique in Ichiban.
Definitely. We'll say that much. And there is going to be a building 4 in Manchester, Connecticut. And that is, 642 Hilliard Street in Manchester.
Absolutely. And there you
Yes.
see on the right, you got all the QR codes, the scannables. Get your tickets because this one's going to be a heck of an event.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
And there we have it.
Yep. And then like I was saying, Jay, one more thing I just wanted to plug real quick. Again, also on March 30th, there's going to be up in the outside of Boston area, Braintree, Massachusetts, Focus Pro Wrestling. Myself and actually a lot of the people on that LIT card are going to be pulling a double shot and headed up there afterwards, and we're going to rock it up there as well. So, listen, I know you might not be able to make it that far, folks, but if you can't, we're going to be on IWTV, so definitely check it out.
IWTV. Let me tell you something. Whoever came up with that idea, IWTV, Independent Wrestling TV, is a genius. I wish I thought of that myself.
Are you a fan of IWTV?
I
Jay?
am a fan of IWTV.
Nice.
Right.
Awesome.
It's content from all around this country, and I even think other parts of the world too.
Absolutely. No, it is a great resource. It gives a great platform to not only myself, since a lot of the places I work for are on there now, but it's a lot of the tremendous competitors that are out there right now. And the more the merrier. If you're getting fed up with what you see on TNT or USA Network, then turn on IWTV. I guarantee you'll find something you like.
Oh, definitely. I mean, half the time, I'm going to be honest, I'm watching Raw, SmackDown, or even, I hate to say it, AEW now, and sometimes it's just, even they're getting to be a little bit predictable too sometimes. And you go to these indie shows, and it's just, it has more of a personal feeling, I think.
Absolutely. It's much more intimate. We love the crowd interaction, and it's also much more much more affordable too, and it's a great place to go. A lot of these events are family friendly, so definitely worth your time.
Definitely.
And what are some of those events that are going to be worth these folks' time if they so choose to take a look see? I saw you got a couple more written down on that.
I do have a
notebook there,
couple
my
more
friend.
here. We have our good friends at Pioneer Valley Pro Wrestling, our longtime friends. I know you're not really involved with them too much, but they've been always been great to us every time we go up there to Massachusetts. I remember the days when they were in Hadley and South Hadley, but now they're operating out of East Hampton. Ludlow, they just had an event called Takedown to benefit the Ludlow High School wrestling team up in Massachusetts, and we got some footage of that. But their 9-year anniversary event is coming up on April 14th, and that'll be in East Hampton, Massachusetts. So I'm looking forward to that. Plus, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, our old friends in Hamden. Elevate coming up April 19th at Devonshire Hall once again. So there's plenty out there.
Absolutely, a lot to choose from, a lot of good stuff, and we hope you join us all in the fun. I'm in the ring, but I'll see Jay there holding up that cell phone, getting some good pictures, getting some good footage which you can see where, Jay?
At Squared Circle CT.
That's absolutely.
YouTube. And we have our Facebook group. You're more than welcome to join the Squared Circle. Absolutely.
Get in and join the fun. And speaking of getting in and enjoying the fun, Jay, what do you say we roll the first clip of the night?
Let's roll the first clip. These are coming up at random. They're going to surprise me.
I like surprises.
We love surprises.
And what do we got? This is actually brand spanking new, actually. This is from Test of Strength Lone Survivor, I believe it was 5. This one was
Lone Survivor 5.
I believe it was. This was Lone Survivor 5. And forgive me, folks. I only worked the event, and it was only this past Friday. But you get as busy as I do, and sometimes some things slip. Hey, look, who's that guy in the suit right there, Jay?
Oh, geez, he looks so familiar.
And speaking of which, who we got in the ring in the black referee shirt?
Bill Thompson, referee Bill Thompson, who when we had our call-ins, he used to call into our show. I had John Zimmerman on, and Dan used to call in all the time. And when one of those guys couldn't make it on, he'd come fill in for them. And now look at him. He's one of the most sought-after referees in this part of the country.
Absolutely, one of my best friends in the business, and just not even just one of my best friends overall.
Right.
But either way, looking at the action in the ring, and you see here, so this was the Lone Survivor elimination match, the title match of the event.
Right.
So for those unfamiliar, think Survivor Series. Well, I
Right.
shouldn't say that, but the 6 competitors are in the ring. 2 are in the ring that are the legal competitors.
Right.
You can tag in and out. It's an elimination match. Last man standing gets a #1 contendership for a title of their choosing.
You got a lot of talented guys in there.
Absolutely. And you can see right there, you got A-Game Joseph Alexander in the ring. The Lost Soul Keith Youngblood, who I'm very happy to have around here. Keith is a tremendous wrestler.
First couple times I saw him, I was very impressed.
How can you not be? Look at that sequence right there. Dude's a machine. But speaking of machines, you're looking at the trunks right there. You got Moonlight Sun, Mike Skyros across the corner. You got Ryan Frost, who we already talked about. And I'm looking to see. It looks like Sammy Diaz is crawling out of the ring right there. I think that's him.
Right. It's forgive me for being in back of Mike Skyros, but like I said, these events just get so crowded.
Exactly. From a filming standpoint, it might not be ideal, but at the same time, this is a good thing because the more people that come out to this, the more this scene is going to thrive. And again,
Right.
Not only you might see some of these people that you're watching on our little show right here on the TNTs and the USA networks of the world at the big shows later on, but at the same time, like I said, this is local,
Right.
inexpensive family entertainment.
Well, out of the guys
right
in this
your
match,
backyard.
who do you see possibly making it to an NXT or Ring of Honor, AEW?
Honestly, any of them. And I'm not even just saying that. You got, like I said, you got Mike Skyros, you got A-Game, Youngblood, Frost, and these are all different competitors with different strengths, different specialties, and they can all go. And you see the crowd, clapping and chanting and hooting and hollering and all that. And these guys all of them have that connection with the crowd, whether you love them or you hate them.
Right. The crowd respects them for what they do.
Exactly. Or they dislike them for what they do.
Right.
It's a give and take, and
But that's what they want. They want to be cheered or they want to be booed, depending on if they're heel or face.
exactly.
That's how it is. You thrive off that.
Exactly.
No matter what reaction you're getting.
And I mean, the worst thing that you can do is go out there and hear crickets. So,
Right. Yeah, we had enough of that a few years ago.
Exactly.
Right.
There you see, Sammy Diaz. He is top 5, dead or alive. He has that top 5
He
caliber
just
talent,
eliminated
That was
Youngblood.
Yep.
Yes, Keith Youngblood.
And again, he, like I said, he is an incredible talent, but that little maneuver there is bottom 5. That low blow. I don't like seeing things like that. I like respectful competition, and you can see Ryan Frost and Mike Skyros do too, since they're playing back and forth there.
Right, they're just double teaming Sammy Diaz at this point.
Give him a little payback there for that unsavory maneuver.
Yep, and there he goes over the top rope. Is he therefore eliminated by going over the top rope, or that's not how this is working?
Nope. Eliminations are pinfall and submission.
Okay. But now you got Ryan Frost and Mike Skyros. Now they're going to go at it, the two big guys.
Absolutely.
Yep. Just hitting each other.
Absolutely. And like I said, Frosty, he's made a lot of big strides this year. He looks to be in best shape I've ever seen him in. He's very motivated. Mm-hmm. And heck, I could say the same thing about Mike Skyros too. I mean, and the crazy thing is like, he's just, you think Mike Skyros, he's so good already, but he somehow keeps on getting better, which is just absolutely incredible.
Absolutely. He's just hitting him. Look at that.
But that's that power game that Frosty brings, though.
These two could have just had the match against each other, and they could have gone on, they could have fought forever, like you like to say.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And I love this from Frosty, the Big Jim tribute, but...
Right. Big Jim, who we all dearly miss.
Absolutely. I miss that guy so much.
Mm-hmm. We had him on as a guest at one point. But here we go. He's gearing up for something here.
Tuning up the band, as they say.
His own version of Sweet Chin Music. Possibly.
We'll see. Mike Skyros has a very deep bag of tricks.
Oop. Now he's being caught by Sammy Diaz.
Sneaky Sammy.
Just kicks Sammy Diaz in the head.
And the Brass City Slam.
Another elimination. Here comes Sammy Diaz.
And that's really smart, man. That's I hate to say it, but that was a big brain play, as the kids say.
Yeah. You're not looking, you attack.
Exactly. And that's the kind of match like that, where it's elimination style. It's like you got to keep your wits about you at all times. Frosty got a little too comfortable. Might have wanted to celebrate a little too early.
Right. It's an elimination match. Oop.
That's the thing. There's that strength coming into play. Frosty is a big, powerful boy. Big, strong boy.
What do we got going on here now? Let's see.
Trying to set him up for the brass. Oh no.
Now you got Bill Thompson.
Oh, come on.
See, I don't like it when the Bill Thompson gets attacked.
I don't either, man. Bill's not a part of the match. He's there to keep order. And then you see Sammy Diaz. Sammy Diaz's finishing move might be the low blow. I think that's what we've learned here.
And there's Sammy Diaz eliminating Ryan Frost.
And that was the final elimination.
That was the final elimination. Now he's won the entire match.
Yes, and he now has a #1 contendership opportunity for any championship of his choosing and test his strength at Fight for Your Dreams. Wow. Which is coming later this month.
So Fight for Your Dreams. The current champion is...
Did I say later this month? I meant later this year.
Later
I just wanted to clarify that.
Later
Sorry about that,
later
folks.
this year.
We're filming this on a Monday, like
yeah,
case
right.
of
The start of the
Mondays.
week.
The little slight of the tongue right there. Later this year.
So that
at
means
Fight for Your Dreams.
Sammy Diaz will go on to take on the Underground King.
It seems like I did a little post-fight interview with him after the match. It sounds like that's the way he wants to go, but like I said, Sammy Diaz, he's very cerebral, and plus the fact the Underground King, do not call him Slick Wagner Brown, has he has 2 championships now.
Right.
He won the winner-take-all match against Ichiban at that same event, and so now he is the K1 and Test of Strength champion at Test of Strength. So, he could go for one, he could go for both, he could go for something completely out of left field. You never know. Sammy Diaz is very good in the ring, very cerebral.
What other titles do they have in Test of Strength?
Well, he might go for the tag team titles. He might pick a partner. He might want to reunite the firm possibly and have another run at those. You never know.
Never know. We'll see what happens. They have monthly events, Test of Strength. Training day at their facility up in East Hartford. Mm-hmm. When's the next one of those?
That is actually also currently scheduled for Sunday the 14th, I believe. It's a 1 p.m. start time.
Okay.
If you so choose, it's only about, I think, an hour or so away from PvP, so you could theoretically catch them both.
Oh, yeah.
In the same day. So, like I said, like we've been talked about already, there's plenty of options. There's plenty of ways to have some fun here in our amazing Northeast independent wrestling circuit.
Absolutely.
So.
We have clip number 2 coming up. This is Giorgio Lawrence versus Pretty Poppy, also from Lone Survivor this past Friday evening. What can you tell us about either one of these guys?
Well, Pretty Poppy is he's very vain.
Right.
He likes himself just about more than anybody, really.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got his friend back there, the Magic Man. So you have somebody that, loves his looks, and you have somebody who likes to play magic tricks on people, and kind of an interesting pairing, but whatever works for you, you know. And you got the specialist, Giorgio Lawrence, and let me tell you what, he is a specialist inside that ring. He's one of those guys that can do it all. He's first and foremost, he's a striker, but he can do just about anything he wants. He's got a lot of potential, and he's been putting it to good use at Test of Strength, among other places. I've seen him at Coliseum. I've seen him at New Age Wrestling up in Springfield, Mass. And that's a good thing, because the more he travels around, the better he's going to get. And I think you're witnessing the birth of a good young talent around here in one Giorgio Lawrence. Not to say that Pretty Poppy isn't, if he could just get his head out of his, what.
A little conceit never hurt anybody.
It's worked for some people. It's
right.
worked for some people. Do you think Pretty Poppy is pretty, Jay?
I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. Right. Yeah, I mean, he thinks he's pretty.
He certainly does.
Right.
He certainly does.
Right. Yeah, this is somebody, you're probably going to see him get booked everywhere, just like a lot of guys that we're seeing now. Everybody pretty much looking for everyone, which that's good.
Yes, it is. And I believe Pretty Poppy will be at the next Tetsu Pro Wrestling event, which I also believe is coming up next month.
Right.
It's another one to keep an eye out for, folks.
Oh, definitely.
Good old six-sided ring, if you're a fan of mid-2000s era total non-stop action wrestling like I am.
TNA wrestling.
Get your six-sided ring fix and just some great professional wrestling overall at our good friends at Tetsu Pro.
Absolutely. I don't really have a lot of this match. It kind of caught towards the end, but
hey, that's okay. That's the thing. The goal is to give you a nice little sample size of
right.
what happens at these events.
Just a tease.
Yeah, we don't want to give you the full thing, because that's what we want to do. We want to show you.
Right, just a little bit. Now, if you want to see the full thing and you weren't there, you can go to the YouTube channel for Test of Strength Wrestling.
Absolutely. TOS Wrestling 1 on YouTube.
Right.
Oh, and there you see they tried to pull a little rabbit out of the hat, as they say, and Giorgio Lawrence was having none of that. But yes, you can see full match and event replays on TOS Wrestling 1, including Giorgio Lawrence just locking in this sleeper hold right here.
Right. Is Pretty Poppy going to take a pretty nap?
You see, that's in tight. That is in tight. And he has no choice
Pretty
but
Poppy
to tap.
tapped out.
Well, Jay, I guess you can say that was a pretty victory
That was a pretty victory.
for Giorgio Lawrence.
We'll say that much. Yeah, I got to say that tested strength. That was a large crowd.
Yes, no, and that was our first time at Warehouse 635, I believe it
I believe
was.
so. Yes.
Yes, and I was funny because I was convinced I was going to say Warehouse 365 at some point that night, but thankfully I didn't. So was able to maintain my professionalism there and not wind up on Botchamania.
No,
which is
we don't
good.
want that.
No, we don't. So yeah, so it was a tremendous event. Jay, I think you had a great time watching it.
I really did. I really did. You know, and I had a busy weekend. I did that, and for those that don't know, I mean, in addition to all this independent wrestling, used to cover the big event up in New York. But right now, I mean, I don't know whether we're going to do a table or a podcast there again eventually. But for now, I was just happy to go as a fan, and I met some pretty remarkable people: Kevin Von Erich, Jushin Thunder Liger, Sky Blue from All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah, no, I saw the pictures. You got them posted on the Squared Circle social media accounts.
Absolutely.
So, definitely check that out. You can see who Jay was mingling with up at the big event.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's they're no longer at LaGuardia Plaza Hotel. They are out at the Suffolk County Credit Union Arena in Brentwood, New York, which is part of Suffolk Community College. I got to say, I've never been to Long Island before, but the ride there was very enjoyable.
That's the first time I've heard anybody say that.
Yeah, it was a good ride, and it's a big place, big parking lot, secured parking lot. Whereas the big event, whereas at the hotel in New York, if you got there a little bit too late, you might have to park on a sketchy side street over by the airport, and hopefully you come back to your car and all your wheels are still on it. You know, you don't have to worry about those things anymore.
Absolutely not. Yeah, no, and yeah, it looked like you had a good time there, and
yeah. If we do a table there and podcast, we'll be, everybody out there, you'll be the first to know.
Absolutely.
And we're going to go with our third clip right now. Let's see what we got now.
Clip number 3. We're going to play more clip roulette. Let's see what we got.
Clip roulette. This is the 6-man tag team match from Pioneer Pro Wrestling's Takedown, the benefit show for the Ludlow High School Wrestling. And here we have it. Some great action. Now you see Jermaine Marbury in there.
And look at this motley crew of a team. It looks like you got Jalen Brandon, one half of Waves and Curls, Dustin Flash Waller, one half of Miracle Generation, and Jermaine Marbury. That is a team I never thought I'd see, but I love to see it, man. All 3 of those guys are
right,
fast rising talents. Like,
they are taking on an outfit known as the Union. Don't know too much about the Union because I haven't, honestly, truth be told, haven't been to a PvP show in quite a while. But I know that it's the combination of Pedro Donez, Antonio Zambrano, and Tony Booz.
oh, okay.
Right, the Union, and the Union president is Alex Cipher, who used to be apparently with the Massachusetts State Athletic Association, and he used to come to the events and make sure that the ring was secure and there was enough distance between the ring and the front row, things like that. He used to be very picky.
Gotcha. There you see Benny the Basketball, my man, over there.
Right. Always. You're never going to see Jermaine Marbury alone.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That is a package deal right there.
Benny the Basketball always gets the fans going. Definitely.
Is that my man Miggy Stripes in the ring right there too? Referee Miggy
I
Stripes.
believe so.
I haven't seen Miggy in a minute, man. I'm glad to see him in the ring right there.
Right.
Solid dude. Solid dude.
Absolutely.
There's that springboard cutter.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's tremendous action there.
Yeah. And Jay, I'm gonna, I know that not to sound dirty or anything like that, but I get around, the independent scene quite a bit. PvP is actually one place that I have not been to. So
No.
yeah. So I know you said you got a lot of history there. What do you think makes PvP so special? Oh, look at that! Just speaking of special, look at that! Look at that ankle breaker there from Jermaine Marbury. I'm sorry, Jay. I have to.
They just love, they love their audience. They'll do anything for the fans. The people that run Pioneer Valley are very personable, very nice guys, my opinion. I always got along great. I mean, I always enjoyed all the shows that I've ever been to. I always had a lot of fun with those guys. They used to have Golden Grappler Awards even.
Oh.
Right. I don't think they have those anymore, but those are some memorable times.
Absolutely. Talk about a memorable time right there. Jermaine Marbury picking up the win for his team after it looked like a confetti splash to the face of whoever that was. And I'm sorry again. I apologize if I don't work PvP a lot, so I'm actually usually I'm like kind of like the dictionary of people who
Right.
in the ring, and I'm a little at a loss here. I don't know what to do.
Well, hey, that's what this random footage is all about. Make from this small little clip. What do you think of Pioneer Valley?
I mean, it looked like a lot of fun. It looked like a lot of fun. I mean, like I said, you got these three guys in the ring. These three guys I'm very familiar with. So whenever they're in the house, you're in for a good show. And, just judging by the way things went in that, I would have paid to see that match. So it looked like a lot of fun. And, yeah, no, I mean, if I ever get a free day, maybe I'll take the ride with you and check it out, my friend.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I had a great time. It was, it's a different venue. That's where Battlefront Pro Wrestling used to run out of in Ludlow. Now, at least for this one event, anyway, the Pioneer Valley took it over for at least that one time. We'll see what happens if they run it there again. I'm sure they will. They had a great reaction from the town of Ludlow. Let's just say. It's a good thing they did helping out the high school wrestling team. A couple of the guys, I think Tunis and AJ Cruz are actually, if I'm not mistaken, wrestling coaches.
Oh, interesting. And
Right.
Hey, what's better than that? Seeing some good fun and helping out a good cause.
Oh,
it's
definitely.
Win-win.
Right. I have yet to put up the rest of that card, but it should be coming up. I believe I have the main event and another match from there, but the rest of it's available on the Squared Circle CT YouTube channel. And whenever we're ready to go to the next match, let's roll.
Clip roulette. Clip
Here we
roulette.
go.
Oh.
This is for the PvP Women's Championship. This is Evie De La Rosa taking on Big Juicy.
The juice is loose.
With Gina Monty as the referee.
Absolutely.
Look at that. All women in the
Now
ring.
these three I'm very familiar with.
Oh yes. We're all very familiar with Gina. Great person. And Evie De La Rosa, I am getting to know a little bit. Mm-hmm. Right. And then you got Big Juicy. What can you tell us about them?
Well, let me tell you about Evie. I know she is the current Test of Strength Women's Champion. And she's just an incredible talent. Like, she's built like a brick house and hits just about as hard. So,
Right.
she is definitely a championship caliber wrestler for sure. I mean, she's already proved that in Test of Strength and other promotions as well. Very tough as they come. And Big Juicy, I mean, she's got that big personality, and she's got big heart. You know, she might not be, you know, the most technically gifted, but what she does, she makes up in sheer grit, determination, and willpower. And you know that, along with her very energetic, somewhat quirky personality, you know, she really has endeared herself to the fans around here. You know, they love her. I love Big Juicy. You know, she's always fun to be around, and she gives it 120% every single time. And she's been a champion herself in her own right, and it's been very well deserved. You know?
Absolutely.
She works her butt off, and it pays off. You know, she's an incredible talent. Both these women are incredible talent. All three of these women are incredible
Oh,
talents.
and Gina too. Gina,
included.
we talk about Bill Thompson being sought after. I think Gina is also as well one of the most sought after referees in this part of the country.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
I remember when Gina was just a fan, and that was not very long ago.
That was, it was about, I think it was probably close to 5-6 years ago now, because I was still more or less a fan. That was just cutting my teeth at that point. I was just cutting my teeth at that point. I remember doing commentary a few times with our mutual friend, Bad News Bob. Shout out to Bad News Bob.
Oh, definitely. He's out in Vegas right now.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Enjoying the sunshine out there. But
You see just Big Juicy just bringing the hurt right there.
when you talk about determination, I think sometimes that's all a person really needs. If they really want to do something, they're going to get it done.
Absolutely, and that's and there you can see Big Juicy is one of the biggest shining examples of that.
Come on, Red.
Almost got Evie on that one.
Right. They started out the show with this match, as a matter of fact.
And you know, that's a great pick in my mind, because I could just see, you know, looking at this on paper, that this match would be a lot of fun. It would be very back and forth, and you know, definitely super woman punch right there.
Oh, yeah.
And some elbows. You see, that's what I mean. Evie just, you know, she'll knock your teeth out and laugh at you
Right.
afterwards.
I really like it when a show starts out with a women's match or ends with a women's match. You're seeing a lot of that as of late too. Women main eventing.
Absolutely, and
Right.
that's the thing you want to do. You want to start strong and you want to end strong when it comes to a show. So you kind of put some matches in there that are going to light the crowd up on both ends of the event. And so on paper, like, this is another one that, you know, we were talking about how, you know, if there was a team of, you know, Marbury, Jalen Brandon, and Flash Waller anywhere,
Right.
I'd go see it. But there it is right there.
Right. Talk
at
about
that.
determination.
Look at
What
that.
did I say about that?
The juice is loose.
Right. And De La Rosa just lost the belt. I remember when they first came out with the PVP Women's Championship.
I'm gonna tell you what, if there's someone who deserves that championship, it's Big Juicy. She is an incredible talent and very deserving of holding that championship.
Right. Now we got Big Juicy as the PVP Women's Champion.
Absolutely.
Right. I think we've had Toxis. We've had Skylar as the Women's Champion. Hot Scoop Skylar. Not there's two Skylars out here in women's wrestling. It's a little tricky, but you know, you can distinguish the two of them.
And it happens.
Right. Exactly. But congratulations to Big Juicy, definitely. And we have one more clip.
I don't know how many.
Two more clips.
Well, we got two.
Two.
That was my Mickey Stripes tribute there. Two.
Bill Thompson as well. Two.
Yeah.
He does it with a little more. Whenever we're ready for
Clip
that.
roulette. Let's go.
Let's go.
What do we got?
Hunter Tarka versus Alan Bano. This was the main event for the Valentine's Day tribute card for PAPW.
Yes, it was. That one was called I Heart Wrestling and I Heart Wrestling, I Heart PAPW. And so you actually asked when we were putting the show together today, Jay, you said to me, you know, is there any matches you want to have on here, Matt? And I picked this one for a couple of reasons. Number one is because Hunter Tarka is just an incredible up-and-coming talent. Fundamentally, he's one of the most technically sound young wrestlers that's out there right now. Oh, who's that guy in the blue suit over there, by the way?
Yeah, he looks like the guy that was in that tuxedo with Test of Strength.
Yeah.
Last Friday.
Look a little familiar. But anyway, yeah, Tarka is great, and Alan Bano, he's a guy that's, been starting to make the rounds around here. He's starting to get his footing. A lot of people, he's rubbed people the wrong way. He fancies himself a gambler, so he's got that he's got that attitude, like where,
I'm going to win.
Yeah,
The odds are in my favor.
Exactly. You said it better than I did, my friend. You said it better than I did.
No, he's not Vinny Vegas, that's for sure.
No. Sometimes he's not very lucky, and but either way, he was given a tremendous opportunity against a champ here, and part of the reason I wanted to highlight this match is because on that March 23rd PAPW show I mentioned, Hunter Tarka, unfortunately I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler away here about who won this match, but it took place in February, so.
That's okay.
Yeah, so, but Hunter Tarka is going to have his toughest challenge yet, at least in my opinion, and that is Showtime Marcel Williams.
Right.
That is going to be a tremendous championship matchup.
I believe at the end of this, Showtime Marcel Williams came out.
Yes.
Right. I
Yes.
believe I had my cell phone video camera working, and I believe I included that at the end of this.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely, and that's definitely Showtime Marcel Williams, a true master of the mind games. Knows how to get inside your head and knows how to. There it is right there.
There it is right there.
There it is right there. And again, if you're interested in seeing this, and if you're a fan of pro wrestling, I think you should definitely give this a look, because again, you have the crafty veteran that's looking to reclaim his championship against the
The unstoppable young champion.
Yep. And it's
Trained by PAPW.
yes, absolutely. PAPW product, and it's going to be just a tremendous styles clash, and it's never before seen matchup, and there's going to be a great card around it as well. So I really wanted to showcase this because, like I said, even look, it's I started in PAPW. I'm not saying this just to big up PAPW,
No.
even though I'll take every opportunity I can to big up PAPW because I love PAPW. But seriously, as a pro wrestling fan, like this is going to be a really fun match. It's going to be a really fun, interesting match. And as a fan, like if I was just following this as a fan, like I would. This is another one I'd pay money
Right.
to see, Jay.
At PPW Mania, when I was celebrating this.
What do you think Hunter Tarka's chances of retaining his belt are going to be?
I think they're very good. He's been champion for a while now. He's had a great run. He was also Coliseum Pro Wrestling champion for a while there, but he ran into the absolutely on fire Fly Nine Noriega.
Right.
But that's another story for another day. But PAPW wise, I mean, he took out Chris Battle. No pun intended, he finished that story with an exclamation mark. That was a great match too. I don't know if you have footage of that one, Jay. But,
I believe I do.
that was a tremendous matchup. But next to Chris Battle, I think this is. If Chris Battle was the test to see if Hunter Tarka had killer instinct, I think Showtime Marcel Williams is going to be the test to see if Hunter Tarka is truly the guy. Because for as talented and as Chris Battle is, Showtime Marcel Williams is equally as talented in the ring, but at the same time very different than Chris Battle. A completely different wrestler. And like I said, this one it's just a very intriguing, interesting matchup, and it's one that I'm excited to see. Like I said, not just being affiliated with them, it's one I would be interested to see as a fan.
Oh, definitely. Marcel, I'm not going to count him out, though.
Oh, you can't.
No.
Or
You can't.
shaking shit. Do you reckon
He's
it's not worth my
he's been on the
fucking
show
time?
before. Been a guest here.
And he's been a champion before, and he is.
I remember the ladder match. If it was, I'm not sure it was for the world title or the Intercontinental that he was involved with, but this is back in the days when you were running at the middle school. And I said to myself, this is awesome.
Yes, and he is an awesome wrestler, and when I say he's the complete package, I mean he's a complete package. I mean, he'll cut you down on the mic, he'll cut you down
Right.
on the ring. And there's some times where I'm pretty sure he's beaten his opponents before they've even, wiped their feet on the mat to get in the ring with him. That's how, and you see, that's what I mean right
And
there.
they're just going to go at it right here.
This
This is like a
is
small
what he
preview.
does.
This is a small preview of what you're going to see this Saturday.
Exactly, and that's the thing. You see, Showtime just trying to get in his head right now early, but that's what we call a backfire.
Right. Now that wasn't a Goldberg spear, but hey,
I would say that looked better. I may be biased. Because Hunter's my boy, but that spear looked really good.
I'm making chicken salad.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Oh look! Why is he? Oh, you ducked it there. He was abducting the ring announcer, aka me.
There we go. So the next one's going to be St. Paradise Day,
Yes.
a play on St. Patrick's Day, which just took place yesterday.
And this Saturday, you're gonna go see some wrestling there. And it's gonna be probably just as a good time as you had on St. Patrick's Day, whatever you did.
Right.
I cleaned my condo and sat on my couch and watched Top Gear, but
Hey, nothing wrong
I
with
was
that.
very tired. I had a very long weekend, including,
Right.
real quick, getting to announce Dirty Dango and Tyler Breeze, the Dirty Breeze, on Saturday night in New York.
Where was that?
Just wanted to plug that. That was at Immortal Championship Wrestling. They're a promotion, kind of like in the Capital Region, upstate New York area. It's a bit of a hike, but, I love Immortal Championship Wrestling. Great locker room, great talent. And they bring in some big names, too, like Breeze and Dango. And it was really cool getting to meet those guys, getting to work with those guys. And for any Japanese wrestling fans, they're actually going to have Minoru Suzuki there in July. So I was very happy to hear that. And again, it is a bit of a hike, but we were talking about IWTV earlier. They are on IWTV. If you can't catch it live, that's always an
Right.
option to.
I'll have to try to catch that live.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. You can see if Suzuki will punch me in the face or not. So
Right.
a little extra incentive.
See what happens there.
So I think this is the final one on
The
the Click
final
Roulette.
one.
What do we got?
Let's go. Let's see it. This is the Tag Team Championship. We're going back to Test of Strength Wrestling.
Absolutely, we are.
We have the Miracle Generation, but we don't have Kylan King. We have Dustin Waller and
Sean Knight.
correct, filling in for Dustin Waller,
Yes.
who is injured, and they're going against the Counter-Strike team.
That is correct. You got hyper violent Nolan Pierce and the technician Mark Alexander, and both Test of Strength products, both young upstarts, a ton of energy. These guys have really started to put it all together the last few months at Test of Strength, and they got their first championship opportunity here. And Kylan King unfortunately got injured. He was not cleared to compete at Test of Strength on Friday. So
Do we know what happened to him?
I'm not too sure on the specifics. I believe something happened at another event, and hopefully he's not out for too long. But Miracle Generation has more than just the two of them in the overall group, and that includes the Haven, including one half of the Haven, Sean Knight. And so Sean Knight stepped up, and let me tell you what, you want to talk about suitable replacement, there's no better replacement that I would want to see tagging with Big Match Dusty than Sean Knight. He's maybe Jay Onyx, the other half of the Haven.
Right.
But
the Haven and Miracle Generation, you want to see a good tag team match whenever they go at it.
absolutely. And that's the thing, because they're all friends. So, you know, when, you know, it's almost like you want to one-up each other to see who's
Right,
really the best
yeah.
in that case. And that's really where the magic happens.
It's like some honest competition among friends.
Exactly.
It's-
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like, you know, you're going to beat the crud out of each other and then go out for beers later. I don't think any of these guys drink, but, you know, if they do, that's fine. You know, I believe
Right.
they're all of age, so.
I haven't been to the New Haven bar scene in a while, so I mean, if I ever run into them, I'll let you know.
The last time I went to bar was for pizza, so.
Yeah, me too. The last time I went to bar was after the New Haven road race, and they give out free pizza.
There's good pizza there.
Oh, definitely.
But anyway, the
We
show is
digress.
about, yes, this show, we're talking about pizza when we're here. Supposed to be talking about wrestling, and there you see, and maybe that's the thing, you know, because, you know, there's Sean and a little miscommunication there, and again, you know, maybe it's the fact that, you know, Sean and Flash haven't been, you know, a two-man tag team consistently, you know, so that could be where the errors go. There you see just Mark Alexander just being a complete madman. But that's part of what makes Mark so special. He is fearless. Nolan is too. And there, I believe they're setting him up for the kill.
Right. Is this going to be the end of it?
Yeah, I believe this is the high-low.
Whoa.
And there you see two young talents
Just to
capturing their
tease.
first championship. And yeah, I definitely encourage everybody to check out that full match. That was something really special to be a part of. You know, you saw months and years of hard work from Nolan Pierce and Mark Alexander come to fruition, and this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
The future is bright for these guys.
Right. I do want to say that when these matches go up on YouTube, there will be a disclaimer that this is my footage. But however, if you want to see the full match in its entirety, produced by Tested Strength itself, my YouTube channel will direct you to the Tested Strength YouTube channel. I don't like taking credit for things that I didn't do.
Gotcha. No,
Right.
and that's an awesome thing, you know, because you know you're giving people a little taste, and then you're saying, hey, if you like this,
Right.
check out this whole thing, and then you send them there, and
Right.
you know,
Now this
hopefully
is
we make
respect amongst peers.
Oh, 100%. And, you know, that's the thing. There was no animosity here. This was all about, you know, respect. And, you know,
Right.
respect is something that's, you know, not given, it's earned. And, you know, they definitely earned
Right.
Miracle Generation's respect. And something tells me when Kylon King heals up, I think he might, you know, go to Dusty and say, hey, man, you know, no disrespect to Sean, but, you know, that wasn't me and you in there.
Right.
So, you know, stay tuned, folks. We could be seeing part 2 at some point in the near future.
Right. When he's back to his full strength.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And we do wish Kai a speedy recovery, and, you know, hopefully we'll see him in there soon. You know, the Miracle Generation, I mean, heck, you can see them just about anywhere these days.
Yep,
So,
they get around as well.
yes, they do. Yes,
Right.
they do.
But again, we'll go over it one more time before we wrap things up. We got Paradise Alley coming up this Saturday, 662 Co Avenue with their training facility, St. Paradise Day. We mentioned as well the Tested Strength with their training days. I forgot what number training day we're on.
47?
47.
47. I'm freestyling here.
Right.
I'm 99% sure it's 47, and that is Sunday, April 14th.
And also Sunday, April 14th, the PvP 9-year anniversary. Can't believe it's been 9 years already.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Time flies when you're having fun.
Seriously.
And, yeah, for me, Sunday, April 24th, we got this Sunday, we got Kaiju Pro Wrestling,
Right.
Kaiju Rising. Check that out. That's going to be a lot of fun at the Lincoln Room up in Bristol in the afternoon. Then we got...
We got another Blood, Sweat, and Tears, like we said, coming up in Hamden, Devonshire Hall, April 19th. That's Elevate.
Elevate.
They're also on IWTV as well.
Oh,
Right. Their last event is currently on IWTV, as a matter of
Very
fact. I was
cool.
watching the first match.
got a lot of love for
Right.
the BST
They
fans.
brought in Sydney Bacabella, believe it or not.
don't know why you'd want to do that, but no, I'm just kidding.
You
But,
know, he's awesome.
um,
But the more important thing, legacy is timeless.
yes, indeed. Legacy is timeless. March 30th, bell time 2 p.m. Like I said, it's going to be that is going to be a tremendous event for me personally. It's going to be a very busy day because I'm going to shoot up to Focus Pro up in Braintree afterwards. I've done
Right.
I've done stuff like that before. I'll do it again.
Right.
I might be regretting it on Sunday, but it is what it is.
Why? Because we're crazy.
Yes, we are.
We don't care
Yes,
about
we are.
sleep. But that's
No.
our business.
I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'll sleep when I'm dead. I was born to yell wrestlers' names in the middle of a wrestling ring, so by God,
Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Right.
And I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it too. So yeah, Legacy is Timeless is going to be a blast. Check it out. It's going to be a little different from Test of Strength, but in the best way possible. Don't miss it. There's a lot. Headlocks for Humanity is involved in it. It's a great cause that's going to be associated with it too. And as we mentioned with the PvP show, when you do stuff like that, it's a win-win. So you get great entertainment, helping a great cause.
Absolutely.
Can't lose. Legacy is Timeless. Certified.
Definitely. We will see you again on the next exciting episode of The Squared Circle. I'm Hollywood J. Williams.
I'm Matt Court.
See you soon.